Hello everyone, I am your host Brad on Old Man Soul Adventures channel. Today I'm here to bring a life adventure of life in Mountain Park, Alberta, Canada. This adventure is about my dad's family roots. So let's get right to it. Established in 1910 till it closed down in 1950, the community of Mountain Park was the highest year-round inhabited community in the Commonwealth at a height of 6,200 feet. The community was born in 1911 with the creation of the Mountain Park Coal Company, becoming the first community along the coal branch's western line. The community was located in the remote wilderness at the end of the western line. Residents often faced extreme isolation and loneliness, but spirits were kept high with local gatherings, sports, and other activities. At this peak, Mountain Park had approximately 1,500 residents, yes. Mountain Park was the first mine on the coal branch to fall to the coal branch, or the coal depression, following World War II around 1950. Although nothing is left of the town today, the Mountain Park Cemetery is the highest cemetery in North America to date. So, back in 1910, my great-grandfather, Ned Harrison, was a geologist from England that helped start the coal mine with Bill Ashton and Robert Thornton. My great-grandfather and Bill Ashton drove entries deep into the bowels of the surrounding mountains, gathering information as the thickness of the seams to determine the quality and quantity of the coal. Thornton had sufficient information and put 2 men to building a permanent camp while he returned to England to make his report and secure the necessary capital for the new mine. After the spring breakup of 1911, construction started in full swing. The town reached full capacity of 1,500 people, and it had amenities like any other town does. Like, let's say, hospital it had, school, restaurant, churches, actually it had 3 churches, hockey rink, curling rink, tennis court, library, hotel, just to name a few. There are more, as you can see in the picture. My dad was born in 1946 in Mountain Park and grew up there till he was around 5 years old when the mine shut down and his family moved to Lusker. This is a picture of him as a kid standing on the desk. His dad, my grandfather, grew up there as well. He was adopted by Ned Harrison as a young boy. My grandfather was a hard worker and a great hockey player. At one point in his life, he was drafted by the Chicago Blackhawks, but he stayed because back then you could make as much money mining as a hockey player made. They even had women's hockey in Mountain Park. Speaking of pay, a mine worker, way back in 1949, in a 2-week period, would make around $50, give or take, depending on the hours the miner worked. Take a look at this paycheck stub. The hours they worked were long and hard. 15 hours, 17 hours, 18 hours, and it was every day. So if you yourself get weekends off, enjoy them. Back then, it was all work. The challenges were not just about the mining aspect. They dealt with flooding, like this picture, when the McLeod River flooded and took out the trestle with the mine carts on it. Then the complete opposite, of course, with drought and forest fires in the area. Dealing with these were challenging as well as keeping the mine up and running. At first it was a shaft mine using horses to pull the mine carts out of the shafts that they were mining in. As time went on, machinery came into open pit mining with steam shovels, and rock trucks started to ease the manual labor for the workers. With that being said, check out this picture. This is a bunch of men clearing the snow on a roadway with shovels. The snow was wet and 55 inches deep. Later in time, they got dozers with blades to help them, but at one point, it was shoveled manually. Now, back in the day, the miners were rough and tough, but with that being said, they dressed like gentlemen. They would hop on their horses with their significant others and horseback ride from Mountain Park to Catamount to go to dances. To put that in perspective, It was a 15-kilometer ride from Mountain Park to Catamount. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit of history on this life adventure about my family. So this summer, I will be heading there to do some photography and photos of the beautiful landscapes and take you all along for an adventure. Now remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg about the history of this area. Here is 2 books that were written about the heritage out there. Pretty thick too, both of them. Only people in the Cole branch have copies of these books, except I believe the U of A has copies for history teaching at the university. Until then, may all your adventures be fun and be learning experiences in life. This is Old Man Soul saying, so long and have a great day.